mama said you're meant to burn as bright as a star among the midnight sky. All the pressure blinded me, but now I see I'm no different from the rest. But I keep on
Hello everyone, welcome to Lover Rebel. Going to a new video here on Lover Rebel. And when I say a new video, I mean a really special one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting next to John Whittle, the brand manager for Lotus here in South Africa. John, how are you?
Well, thanks, and you?
Lovely. Thank you so much for this invitation to drive the new Lotus Emira. Today is your chance to win the 620 horsepower Mercedes C63S for just 300 Rand. This particular C63S is a serious bit of kit. It has a stage 1 bi-turbo 4-litre V8 and it's now producing over 400 kilowatt. But it doesn't stop there. Coupled with 4 doors, a sunroof and an interior to die for, this car is the ultimate dream come true. And most importantly, it sounds insane. For your chance to win this powerful Mercedes C63S for just 300 Rand here in South Africa, head over to calco.co.uk to secure your tickets now in the live stream organized by Lover Rebel, Just Javas and VAD Productions. In celebration of being able to drive this amazing Lotus, thanks to all of you for supporting Lover Rebel over this last few years, Calco has given me a discount code, Lotus100. If you add 2 or more items to cart or 2 or more tickets to cart, ladies and gentlemen, you get 1 free. So even if you buy 2 tickets, the second ticket is free. So that means you're only paying for 1 ticket and the other is free. So I just want to say thank you so much, ladies, for this opportunity. The special's only gonna run till Monday. So thank you all so much. And basically to those of you who get to watch this video and follow me on Instagram and all my other social media. So thank you guys so much. Guys, I think this is an amazing opportunity to bring the Lotus brand to the Lover Rebel audience. I know you guys have been wanting to see some more diverse content here on the channel, and I really think this is one of the most diverse cars out there, because I never thought in my wildest dreams we'd get to have a Lotus here on Lover Rebel. A lot of you are very well aware of the Lotus Exige. I know there's a few running around Cape Town in the car community circles, and that specific car has the 2ZZ with the supercharged 2ZZ engine out of a Toyota Runnix by the side. This Emira is a bit different. I'm going to let John quickly talk about what Emira is, where it fits in the Lotus space. So, John?
Cool, thank you. Well, thank you for chauffeuring me around in this rainy Cape Town weather.
I wish it was better for more performance driving.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll get to the handling of Emira in a bit. But yeah, so, you know, Emira fits in. It's an all-new product. So essentially, Elise, Exige and Evora were discontinued, and Emira takes over from where they left off. So yeah, what we have here is we're sitting in the 3.5 litre V6 supercharged Emira with a manual gearbox. There are 2 different Emira options, or sort of engine options available. So there's the 3.5 litre supercharged V6, where the engine is sourced from Toyota, obviously tuned up. And then there is the 2 litre inline 4 Emira, where the engine comes from AMG.
Mercedes-Benz, yes.
Mercedes-Benz,
the
yeah.
45, yeah.
And that engine is mated to an 8-speed double clutch transmission.
Of course.
So for the V6, you have the option of a manual or a viscous coupling automatic transmission. That's an ACE box. Alternatively, obviously, you can then go for the 2-liter, which is the 8-speeder DCT.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be thick-headed, ladies and gentlemen, when I say this, but a manual is definitely not for everyone, and we completely understand that. Like John is saying, you can get this vehicle in the DCT with a 4-cylinder, and you can get it with an automatic in this V6. However, I don't know why you don't want to do that, because it means you have full control of this V6 engine. Yes, I'm not the biggest fan of a manual gearbox, but this means I can shuffle and listen to this. Listen to the sound of this this engine. Try to get down a few gears here. Wait for the road to just open up for us a little bit, and I can show you guys what it sounds like. Because it sounds incredible. Oh, a little bit here. And you even see this little, I don't know if you guys can see in the rear view camera, but there's an actuator on the supercharger. And as I put my foot down, you can see the pin actuating on the vacuum cylinder. It looks so cool. Now, one of the advantages to me with Emira is the fact that this car is built to be lightweight, but also this Toyota engine is extremely reliable. So unlike other supercars in its segment, you're not going to have reliability woes when it comes to the engine. Indeed, I'm not sure what Lotus's current reliability is like on electronics and stuff like that, but I don't want to say too much and get John not to invite me to a launch again. So yeah.
No, so I think like to that point, what's really cool is now Lotus is owned by the Geely Group. So what that means is, you know, you'll spot some Volvo switchgear in here, but you know that's not bad switchgear. Those
Of course.
See, the indicator stalks are actually really nice.
I just noticed that now it's Volvo.
Yeah, so what that means is that all of the electronic architecture in this car is, you know, it's tried and tested.
Yes.
We know that it's good stuff, but also it's nice stuff. You know, it's not cheap and not nice. After all, this is now a premium product.
Of course. And I think it's high time that Lotus does enter the segment of the market, because this is the direction people want. People want Apple CarPlay. This is one of the first cars fitted with Kef's new sound system as well. I'm gonna listen to it a bit later and I'll tell you guys after. I'll just sit in the car and tell you guys what it sounds like. But as of now, I love the way the speaker grills look. Steering wheel is a little bit too fat for my hands, especially like this part here. I do have smaller hands than average, so I'm struggling a little bit. The same way with BMW steering wheels, where I just can't seem to get my hands bigger around it. But if you hold your hands here on top by the thumb gripping points, it's quite fine. Is it 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock? No, 9 and 3. Quarter to 3, yeah, there we go. John, the pricing of this car, where is it priced to compete with, and what is that price?
So at the moment we're sitting at 2,550 for an Emira 3.5 litre V6 Supercharged first division. And later in the year we'll have the inline 4 cars that will join the lineup, and they will be priced more or less at the same point. And yeah, included in that is a 3-year unlimited mileage, warranty and service plan.
Oof. So pricing is not bad at all, but guys, this is definitely a premium car. At 2.5 million, there's a lot of cars competing in the space, but this is competing in a unique space because mid-mount, rear-wheel drive, manual, and luxury car features. I mean, I even see adaptive cruise control over here, which is I did not expect to see.
Yeah, so I think you know, pricing of imported goods in South Africa is always a tricky one. That's just a difficult thing for us to try and manage. but yeah, Emira it's a pretty unique product. You know, it sits, as much as people might not think so, it sort of sits between a Cayman and a 911 in terms of what it offers.
You're right.
But yeah, it's, you know, pricing wise, it's kind of there as well.
It's tricky, yeah. It's closer to 911.
So yeah, it's been a tricky thing for us to manage. But what you do get is you get to join the Daytona family, which is a fun thing to do. And then what it also means is that you have an incredibly unique product with amazing heritage behind it.
Of course.
And I mean, to those who haven't driven a Lotus, there's something about a Lotus and the way a Lotus handles and feels that you don't really get anywhere else.
We were just chatting earlier, guys. As I start pushing through the mountain pass here, I'm gonna explain to you guys what I'm feeling. But John explained to me that this is hydraulic steering. I explained to him that this car kept like shuffling. The wheel felt like it was completely connected to the road. And then he said hydraulic, and I was like, holy moly, it does make a difference.
It does make a big difference.
I started reviewing cars where most of the cars I've been driving were electric. And to come back to an hydraulic power steering is, well, I can tell why people want it. I don't like the fact that it's a bit more maintenance than electric power steering though. You know, remember if you buy an old BMW or an old Audi, they're always leaking.
Well, look, hopefully your new Emira won't be leaking.
It's a Toyota, yeah, we won't, don't worry guys.
Yeah.
Okay guys, I'm trying to be a bit more enthusiastic here through. I just hope that we have a good amount of space to perform. But it is very wet today, so I can't go as quick as we want to, but we'll try. That's Supercharger wide. Yo, guys, smiling. This is a lot nicer than a lot of the cars I've driven. I'm a big Mazda MX-5 fan. I even drove a Ferrari 458 Italia. But this pulls as hard as that. Wow. This is freaking incredible. It sounds also like, it sounds so hard-edged, man, like a, you know, like an old V6 naturally aspirated engine.
Yeah.
Because the supercharging isn't affecting the exhaust system, you hear that.
You can hear it so much more. And I think what's really cool is how the supercharger, it pulls all the way to the red line. So you've got this incredibly linear power delivery.
Without a doubt. It even pulls harder towards the red line, actually.
Yeah, you can feel.
I could feel,
it pulls hard. But what's also quite cool about the inline 4 is that it offers a completely different character. So you know, there's essentially an Emira for, you know, say for everyone, but you know that there are different cars available. In the inline 4, for example, there's a lot more sort of induction noise intake, wastegate. It's very turbo-y. Whereas this, I mean, how many cars are supercharged nowadays? New cars. It's a really rare thing.
Very rare. Alright guys, finally some highway shenanigans. I'll put my foot down where I can, and yeah. This car howls like a wolf. The rev limiter. Damn. It's not the highest revving engine, but it makes so much torque. You guys will not understand. Like, it pushes you in the seat. And this is the same engine that's 2GFE, 3.5 litre V6, multi-valve, quad cam. It's a great engine. I mean, I drove a 350 product from Lexus a while back, I don't know what Toyota product this engine is in. I'm not gonna lie to you though, when I heard of this car, when I heard they're bringing this car out, I thought they're gonna use the twin turbo from the Land Cruiser.
Yeah?
And like lightweighted and stuff like that. But then I realized this engine is a carryover from
Evora.
Evora. Okay, I need to hear what the sound system sounds like properly, but initial impressions, it sounds okay. I think the subwoofer is right behind my ear, my back here, so my seat's shaking quite a bit, which is quite cool. But I'm not too sure about the sound quality as of yet. We'll have to wait until I spend some proper time with this car to hear what that sound is like. Our start button, right, and then we're in tour mode now. If you push the drive select button over there, you can go tour, sport or track, right? Then you can change you can check your G meter and stuff on this side of here. It's showing the, I have my seatbelt on. Let's just say okay, and then there you can see all the information. And then you have a downforce as well, shows you the downforce of the car. I don't know what it's meant to show, but it will show at the speed you're going and where the downforce level is. In the center, the infotainment screen, very simple, very easy to use. I like the black and white vibes going on here. I'm using Apple CarPlay at the moment. Again, super easy to use. Look how high definition is the screen. You got your climate controls here below that, and then you have, that is not a wireless charging pad, just a place to store your phone, and obviously your gear lever, that exposed gear shifter, linkage was telling you all about, your stop start button over here, two cup holders in the center.
Yeah, so this is quite a bit heavier than what Evora was, but it's still light. You know, it's 1.4 tons, which is pretty light by today's standards.
That's not heavy at all.
Yeah, so in order to accommodate for the extra weight, the engine has a slightly different map to what it did in the Evora.
Of course. Probably a bit more lower down torque to make the car feel a bit more nappier.
Yeah, and then also just because of emissions regulations and things, you know, that's constantly changing. So the engine has to be a little bit more efficient. Has to have fewer emissions. So it is the same engine, but it has been changed a bit.
But this car, guys, oh my word, it pulls so hard. I can't even explain to y'all. My nerves are very finished, guys. A 2.5 million rand car. It's very rare in South Africa at the moment. I mean, I'll leave Daytona's information down below if you're interested. Roads are a bit slippery, so we just want to be cautious entering and exiting road turns. Bloody hell. Whoa, that's beautiful. That sounds fantastic. The handling, the way the suspension feels, it's fitted with a touring suspension, so it's a lot more complacent than the sports suspension would be, but it's not crashing, it's not bumping, even with these low profile tires. The suspension is beautifully set up. The steering's connectivity, the throttle response, the braking. It makes a BMW M4 feel like a blunt knife. Really, like it does feel like a sharp samurai sword. Jeremy Clarkson said it best, the British mosquito. That's what it feels like. It's so zippy and agile, and this exhaust, guys, my god, it is intoxicating.
You got it in the quiet setting.
We have it for very little hours, John. We are not going to do that.
No, I'm saying you've only got it in sport.
Oh, can you go louder?
It's louder in track.
Ah, there we go. Bit more volume now.
So everything after Emira is now going to be electric.
No! No, I don't like that you're saying that.
But it'll still be distinctly Lotus. So
What is the SUV you guys launched recently?
So Electra is the SUV that's on the way, and yeah, we'll have before the end of the year we'll have 2 in South Africa.
Yo.
They actually arrive in September.
Yo.
So those are the ones that we're getting. All of the Electras are available, but the 2 that are coming first are Electra Rs.
Oh.
So the R is 900 horsepower, less than 3 seconds to 100. But yeah, like I said, it'll still be distinctly Lotus. So the way the car handles, you know, there's a lot of really clever aerodynamics happening there. Electra, yeah, Electra is to Lotus, hopefully what the Cayenne was to Porsche.
To Porsche,
you know
yeah.
what it means is that the profits made through selling SUVs means that we can continue to develop sports cars and put money into the development of things that are not necessarily high volume sellers.
Guys, it's sad to see the direction that the world is going. I understand the reason for the electric car, but we don't need to yet. We don't need. Mercedes, I think, is in a lot of hot water at the moment for the C63, which we all think should have just been called the Mercedes Electric or something, and not that badge. Guys, I'm gonna make things clear. John is actually quite a petrol head. I mean, we're talking V10 M5s, BMW Z4s, like a rich Porsche Cayenne, quite a rich history of like really nice cars. So yeah, I forgot to talk about how the manual gear lever feels lovely, nice weight to it. I love that the gear linkage in the bottom is exposed, you can see it clearly. I'm just quite an amateur gear changer. Sorry guys, people are trying to not play ball with us here today.
So obviously in the context of Daytona, you know, we've got McLarens and lots of other things.
I had to cut you off. Yes.
No, so what I was saying is in the context of Daytona, obviously we have, you know, we've got McLaren and Aston Martin and Pagani and Rolls-Royce and Koenigsegg, lots of cool brands. It's been amazing to see the reception of Lotus amongst customers.
Thank you, sir.
You know, customers who have McLarens, and a McLaren's faster than this. Like, you can't deny that. That's a full-on supercar, some of them even hypercars, whereas this is, it's a sports car.
Of course.
But what's been so cool is to see how customers have taken to the brand and taken to the product. Every single person that's sat in Emira has just been blown away by how it feels, how it sounds, the smile that it puts on their face. There's something about the character of this car that's really appealing.
That's exactly how I feel sitting here. I just feel so special, man. That was my time with the Lotus Emira. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed driving this car. It was an incredible experience. Thank you so much, Daytona, for the opportunity. Yeah, be free, be you. Love a Rebel, out.